During her musical career, my next guest earned 9 gold albums, 3 platinum albums, 4 gold singles, and a Grammy. And in 1973, she launched a social revolution with the fabulous song, I Am Woman. Please welcome Helen Reddy.
Well, I wanted to match the set, so...
What an extravagant touch, and so elegant.
Well, thank you, darling. You look gorgeous yourself.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, my God, I can't believe... I have to tell you what it felt like when I first heard you singing that song on the radio. Oh, my God!
Were you born?
Yes, I was born.
Oh.
I was very young. I was a young girl.
Yes.
I think just starting my teens. Mm-hmm. And... that had such impact. It was like so fabulous.
And look at you today, you see?
I want you to know.
All because of my song.
No,
Can you believe it?
I want you to know, darling, that that's not far from the truth. And I think you did that for our whole generation.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you very much. I understand you're going to be a grandmother, too. You're going to love it. You are just going to love it.
I am so excited.
And I hope it's a girl.
No, it's a boy.
Oh, it's a boy.
We already know it's a boy.
Oh.
You have a girl?
Well, never mind. Yes. Yes,
grandchild?
Yes, a girl grandchild. My mitochondrial DNA will go on.
How fabulous is it to be a grandmother?
It is beyond anything. It is beyond anything. I mean, when that little creature just looks at you and says, I love you, and I mean, it's, oh, you could just open my veins and take every last drop. It's yours, you know?
Isn't that great that that's where we came from after all that time of, like, I want, you know, that woman's lib stuff, and now it's just about, like, your grandkids.
Yeah.
It's no different than it's ever been.
No, no, and it won't be for you either. I mean, it's different from having children. It's better. It really is.
Why?
Because 20 years from now, no one's going to be saying it's all your fault.
That's what I said to my daughter, and I'm so happy because I'm going to train that little boy to cause so much pain to my daughter. I'm going to teach him to write on the wall with crayons and such.
It's the Jewish curse. You should have a child like you. Yes.
Oh, my God, because they never listen to you. And then when they have a child, I figure, the child will listen to you because I only listen to my grandma. I couldn't stand my mother.
There's that, it's a generational bond. Yeah, it's
so
wonderful.
This child is going to like me much more than he likes his own mother, isn't he?
Well, not necessarily, but he'll like you more than his mother likes you.
Isn't that great?
Yes, it works out.
Oh, it's so fabulous. Life going on like that. Are you living on a desert island for real?
Well, it's not a desert island, but
what is it?
It's an island. It's in the Southwest Pacific. It's between Australia and New Zealand. It's called Norfolk Island, as in Norfolk, Virginia. Mm-hmm. It's on the cover of Islands magazine this month. And it's the island's 5 miles by 3 miles, 800 miles from anywhere else. And there are no traffic lights, there are no fast food restaurants, there's no litter, there's no pollution. I go down to the lagoon 5 o'clock every afternoon for a swim. It's just bliss.
Are you like you're in like a total blissful time of your life, right?
Very much so, yes. I like it. I mean, the kids are grown and gone, they're on their own, it's time for me. And I just realized Buck is going to be Uncle Buck.
Yeah, he's Uncle Buck.
That's going to be
He's 5
great.
years older than his little nephew.
Well, you know, my granddaughter has an aunt who's 4 months younger than she is.
Isn't that fabulous how we are doing things now, how women are doing things, having babies much older.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And
what
why
other
not?
things are we doing different?
Well,
don't you have a lover in every country or something? I love that. Don't you? You have young lovers all over the world.
Well...
How fabulous!
Different continents.
Different continents.
Different continents.
You can't have more than one per continent, I would imagine.
Well, you know, when you travel, I mean, now that I'm older, I understand the old sailors thing about a girl in every port, because it really makes much more sense.
And what? Well, like you being the pioneer of women's consciousness.
Yes.
Now, you're telling me that the blissful part is when you're having sex on different continents with different males and living on an island.
No, well, the blissful part is when I'm on the island by myself.
Do you bring anyone over to have sex on the island, or do you leave the island for sex?
Well, I bring them for companionship. Anything else happens, well, you know.
But you don't require them to give you sex? I would.
Well, we're both Scorpios, aren't we?
Yeah, so we
So
love
it's usually
sex.
part of the equation, yes.
And is sex more fantastic now than it's ever been? Please tell me yes.
It's always been wonderful.
But is it even better now that you're older and...
No.
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 It's worse?
No, I think it's less important.
That's true, isn't it?
It's less important. But when you get to a certain age, it's kind of, well, this next one could be my last, so let's go, you know?
Isn't that fantastic? So you still have passion, it just simmers at a lower...
Yeah, yeah.
Are you cooking?
Cook? Me? Are you kidding? No, I eat out. I go out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I do not cook.
Are you writing songs?
No.
What are you doing artistically to keep that fire going?
Well, I still do live shows. I do a lot of theater. That's what I've done mostly.
Do you love it?
I adore theater. Well, I grew up in theater. You know, I'm from a show business family.
You were like born literally backstage, right?
I don't remember the first time that I walked out on stage.
Wow.
In fact, I think they have a picture of, there it is. That's me being, that's my first appearance. My parents were on radio. There I am being held up to the microphone at 3XY, a radio station in Melbourne, Australia.
Wow. Now, do you think that upbringing made you this, I mean, really, like when I look at Hillary Clinton, I mean, I think of you a lot because I'm like, there was nobody, because there was no, you're like the same age as her. You're that
older.
generation.
I'm older.
Well, she looks older than you. Anyway, I mean, how did you get the guts to get up there and sing a song like that you knew would just piss all the men off, and they would say that nobody liked it, and they would put you through so much?
I was too pissed off myself at the time to care.
Is that what it was? You were just so angry that carried you through?
There was a lot of anger at that time. I mean, I think when one's consciousness is first raised, there is a lot of anger. That's the first reaction.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
And you were married to my manager, Jeff Wall.
Yeah. How about that?
You and I have both fired him over and over.
I think I only did it once, but, you know.
I do it every little while.
What are you drinking, by the way? It does match your outfit.
Isn't it fabulous?
What is it?
Actually, we don't want the lawyers to know.
Oh, okay.
It's cranberry juice with a little 7-Up. You know, the lawyers, actually yesterday I was told that the lawyers, you know, the lawyers that are on the earphones that listen to every word I say, actually thought I really was drunk. I mean, that's how funny they are.
Well, what do lawyers know? I mean, really.
But they're in control. What kind of a world did you come up with where women would be controlled by lawyers? And what have you done? We'll be right back.